everyone, this is, excuse me, Cindy with Green with a Heart, and today I'm back with a fun project. Now, I struggle with masculine projects. Everything I make that I do that's masculine always ends up looking feminine, according to my husband. So, these projects obviously are probably not as masculine as my husband would like, but they are really designed as a card and a gift all in one. So I had a challenge, and the challenge was to do a masculine project. So this is my project. And this is a little book that I made using my Bind It All, my very neglected Bind It All. And whatever O-rings I had, you can see they're like a little squishy because I bound it too hard, and so it didn't really bind in a perfect circle, but I don't care. So the size of the book is 5 by 7. And all of these pages are cut at 4, actually they're cut at, let's see, this is 5 by, is this 5 by 7? I am losing my mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, 5 by 7. And then the little mats are cut at like 4 by 6. This is from the Father's Day cartridge. And then this dad, I believe, is from Create a Critter. It's one of those like trophies that say #1 dad, and I just cut out the #1 and just left the dad part and use it for the bottom. And I use this American Crafts black shimmery paper that I found on clearance at Target. So I'm using some scrap paper that I have a ton of. I believe it's My Mind's Eye. I want to say it's My Caroline something or other. So I think it's here somewhere. My Mind's Eye. I can't remember the name of it, but I have it. Let's see. I have it handy, but I'm afraid that everything is like dilly-dally. So it is dilly-dally. So all I did was just kind of mat the top, and then I put pictures. Now this one is a picture of my daughter and a heart. Okay. And I just printed a heart, on the web. I looked up heart, found one I liked, made it big on Word, and then printed it out and mounted it on a piece of paper so they can hold it a little better. This one is my son with a picture of a present. And I saw this on another website for Mother's Day, and I thought, oh, that's awesome. I'm going to use that idea. And then this one says, Happy Father's Day. So fun. And then this one is blank, but I put a little Velcro here. I made a little envelope. And you can put a gift card in here and or a little note. So I'm going to have my children write a little note to their father to put in here. And then that's the back of the book. So I did one for Dad, and then I did one for Grandpa, and it's exactly the same, only in this one, excuse me for a second, in this one, and I need to talk fast because I only have 9% left on my thing here. So this one's for Grandpa, and it's done exactly the same, only I'm using Dream Pop paper, which is like leftover, and I want to use it, and it's just Happy Father's Day, and then I did a little envelope here. Same thing with some Velcro, and they could put a little note there. So I think it's a really fun project. But what I really want to show you really quickly is the We Are Memory Keepers envelope board, which I love, but I don't know, I'm an idiot, and I just totally am a dork. And I did not do it right, and so I'm like so frustrated, like, what the heck am I doing? So here, you pick your card size, okay? You can't really see that very, very well, but it does say card size there. Here is paper size. So this is what you cut your paper at. And then this tells you where you're supposed to place your paper to make the score lines. And then it gives you directions up here. So for this one, my paper is cut at 5 by 5. So I'm going to make a 2.5 by 3 size envelope. Okay? So what you're supposed to do is select your card size, trim your paper, and then align to the score line. So it tells you where you're supposed to score each side of your paper. So for this one, with my paper cut at 5 by 5, I'm supposed to set my paper at 2 3/8. So here is I'm trying to get closer so you guys can see this. I'm sorry, there's a glare. So here is the 2 line right here. Well, idiot me kept measuring right here, 2 3/8 towards this thing. But no, it's this way. So when you measure and it says 2 3/8, you find your 2 here and you go away from this thing. So for me, it's my right. You're watching it backwards because of how my camera is. It would be to your left, but you're going away. So it's 2 3/8 here. And I'm such a dork. So, I'm a dork. So you want to measure up as exact as you can. You punch it, and then you score it. Okay? Oops, that score was kind of cockeyed, but no problem. So I've got the score line here, and I'm actually going to fold my envelope this way. So you just fold, and voila, you have an envelope. Now, if you use thicker paper, it's a little chunky, and it's got these pieces. I don't know why it does that, I guess just for stability, but I kind of like trim this little part out because I think it's weird. I don't know why it does that. But anyway, regardless, you've got this. So when you have these pointy ends, in the back, there is this reverse punch. So basically, it's a corner rounder. So you punch that, and you can get your ends rounded. So if you don't want them, you do this reverse punch, and you end up with this like so. Okay, and then this is the size envelope that I put in my book, and I'm actually going to put it in another book that I'm working on for Lily's birthday, which I will show you guys when I have pictures in it, or at least some pictures in it, so you get an idea of what it will look like. So hopefully that helped you guys. I'll try to do some more stuff with the envelope board so you guys can see me use it. But I will tell you that just knowing where you're supposed to start your paper made a huge difference, because I was such a big dork and it did not even score properly. Because you can look at my paper and it's scored really nicely. Okay? So it was my dorky self not knowing what the heck I'm doing. So anyway, this is Cindy with Creating with a Heart, and I hope you guys have time to craft today. Thank you.